Imagine a world where injuries no longer matter. A deep cut? Gone in seconds. A broken bone? Healed before you feel the pain. No scars, no waiting, no suffering, just instant recovery. This is not science fiction. This is AutoHealer, the medical revolution that will change human history forever. For centuries, humanity has been at the mercy of time when it comes to healing. No matter how advanced medicine has become, the body still requires weeks, months, or even years to recover from serious injuries. But what if that was no longer the case? AutoHealer is a groundbreaking medical device that accelerates the healing process, turning what once took weeks into mere moments by repairing damaged cells, regenerating tissues, and sealing wounds in real time. Using a combination of nanotechnology, bioengineering, and regenerative medicine, AutoHealer does what the human body has always struggled to do: heal itself instantly, without the need for external treatments, surgeries, or prolonged recovery. This device is designed to work on everything from minor cuts and burns to deep wounds, broken bones, and even internal damage, making it an essential tool for hospitals, first responders, and even everyday use. Imagine a soldier on the battlefield shot in combat. Instead of bleeding out while waiting for medical assistance, AutoHealer can be activated, sealing the wound instantly and stabilizing the patient before evacuation. Lives that would have been lost will now be saved. For civilians, accidents happen every day. Burns from cooking, deep cuts from work injuries, or broken bones from a simple fall. With AutoHealer, these injuries no longer mean weeks of pain, hospital bills, or months of recovery. Athletes who constantly push their bodies beyond limits can heal instantly from muscle tears, sprains, and even fractures, allowing them to train harder, recover faster, and extend their careers beyond what was once thought possible. What if surgery left no scars? Unlike traditional medical procedures that require stitches, bandages, and scarred skin, AutoHealer ensures seamless tissue regeneration, restoring the body to its natural state without a trace of damage. The risk of infection, one of the biggest dangers in medicine, would be eliminated. By closing wounds instantly, bacteria have no chance to enter, making post-surgical infections and complications a thing of the past. People with chronic illnesses like diabetes, who often suffer from slow-healing wounds and the risk of amputation, could finally live without fear, as AutoHealer repairs their injuries faster than their bodies ever could. The elderly, whose weakened immune systems make healing a slow and painful process, could regain their independence by recovering instantly from falls, bruises, or even fractures that would otherwise take months to mend. In disaster zones where medical resources are scarce, AutoHealer could be the difference between life and death. Instead of waiting for emergency aid, victims of earthquakes, explosions, or fires could be treated immediately, preventing thousands of unnecessary deaths. The cost of healthcare would drop dramatically. With fewer hospital visits, shorter recovery times, and reduced dependency on painkillers and antibiotics, AutoHealer could save billions in medical expenses every year. Surgical procedures would be revolutionized. Doctors could perform complex operations faster, reduce patient risk, and eliminate the need for long post-surgical rehabilitation, allowing hospitals to treat more patients in less time. Even space exploration could change forever. Astronauts traveling to distant planets would no longer have to fear life-threatening injuries. With AutoHealer on board, they could repair wounds instantly, ensuring their safety in the most extreme environments. The applications extend beyond just physical injuries. Scientists are already exploring how AutoHealer could regenerate nerve tissue, potentially offering hope for people suffering from paralysis and neurodegenerative diseases. With every new technological leap, humanity gets closer to defying nature. What was once considered impossible is now within reach, a world where injury is no longer a threat, where pain is optional, and where recovery is measured in seconds, not months. But with such power comes new questions. If humans can heal instantly, how will it change the way we live, the way we fight, the way we age? AutoHealer isn't just a medical device, it's the dawn of a new era. The future is no longer about whether we can heal. It's about how far we're willing to push the boundaries of human resilience. And now, the only question that remains is, are we ready for a world where wounds are no longer permanent? A world without pain sounds perfect, but what if it's not? Imagine a society where no one fears injuries, where people push their limits recklessly, knowing that AutoHealer will instantly fix them. But what happens when the line between safety and carelessness disappears? The biggest concern surrounding AutoHealer is the loss of natural caution. Without the fear of injury, people might engage in dangerous activities without hesitation, leading to reckless behavior that could have once been avoided. If pain no longer exists, do we lose part of what makes us human? Pain has always been a natural warning system, protecting us from further harm. With AutoHealer eliminating pain and injuries instantly, people may stop respecting their physical limits. Another major issue is the possibility of overuse. If the body knows it can heal instantly, will people start relying too much on the device, weakening their natural ability to recover over time? Could AutoHealer make the human body weaker instead of stronger? The cost of the technology is another alarming issue. If AutoHealer is controlled by corporations, will it only be available to the wealthy? Will the rich have access to perfect health, while the poor are left behind? This could lead to a massive social divide, where those with access to AutoHealer live healthier, longer lives, while others still suffer from injuries and diseases. Will medical care become a privilege rather than a right? What happens when AutoHealer falls into the wrong hands? Criminals, warlords, and corrupt leaders could abuse the technology, making them practically unstoppable in conflicts and violent activities. Governments or corporations could monopolize AutoHealer, controlling who gets to use it and when. Could this become a tool for control, where only the most valuable citizens are granted perfect health? If people can recover from injuries instantly, how will this affect warfare? Soldiers who cannot be permanently harmed could create an era of never-ending battles, where wars rage on with no consequences and no clear winners. The black market for AutoHealer could be terrifying. If access to the technology is limited, illegal versions could emerge, leading to dangerous, unregulated medical devices that could cause unforeseen side effects. Speaking of side effects, can we really trust that AutoHealer is perfect? No technology is flawless. What happens if, over time, it causes unexpected mutations, tissue overgrowth, or other long-term biological issues? What if AutoHealer is hacked? If the device operates on advanced bioengineering and nanotechnology, there is always a risk of cyber attacks. Could hackers manipulate its functions to harm rather than heal? With injuries no longer a problem, will humans stop evolving? Natural selection has always been a key part of human survival. If every injury and disease is instantly cured, could AutoHealer interfere with the natural course of evolution? What about addiction? The ability to heal instantly might make people overly dependent on AutoHealer, refusing to allow their bodies to recover naturally. Could people become mentally or emotionally addicted to feeling invincible? Does eliminating physical suffering also erase emotional growth? Hardships, including injuries, have always been a part of human development. Without struggle, without overcoming pain, do we lose an essential part of personal growth? If people stop fearing death, will crime rates increase? With no permanent consequences for injuries, will society lose its moral compass? What if AutoHealer fails at the worst moment? Like any technology, malfunctions are inevitable. What happens when someone desperately needs healing, but the device refuses to work? The biggest question remains: should humans have this much control over life and death? AutoHealer may seem like a miracle, but if used without responsibility, it could become the greatest threat to humanity itself. We have always viewed suffering as something to be avoided, but what if eliminating pain entirely is the real danger? If humans no longer experience struggle, do we lose the drive to innovate, survive, and evolve? In the end, the real question is not whether AutoHealer can heal us. It's whether we are truly ready for a world without pain, consequences, or limits. Your support means the world. Click subscribe and grow with us, and leave your comments so we can grow together.